by the title you know what this video is. I just got the book, so let's open it. Tessa Bailey, and I pre-ordered this, so it took about like a week to get to me. Literally just came out like Monday. It's currently Saturday, but I got it yesterday, Friday. I haven't read a Tessa Bailey book before, but from what I remember the synopsis being of it and like the cover let alone, I was hooked. It was supposed to be a relaxing vacation in sweet sunny Cape Cod, just me and my beloved brother, but discovering a corpse in our rental house really throws a wrench into our tanning schedule. Now, a rude, crude bounty hunter has arrived on the back of his motorcycle to catch the killer and refuses to believe I can be helpful. Despite countless hours of true crime podcast listening, not to mention a fulfilling teaching career of wrangling second graders, a brash bounty hunter, and an energetic elementary school teacher, the murder-solving team no one asked for, but thanks to these pesky attempts on my life, we're stuck together, come hell or high tide. I'm just here to do a job, not babysit an amateur sleuth, although it is becoming less and less of a hardship to have her around. Sure, she's stubborn, distracting, and can't stay out of harm's way. She's also brave and beautiful and reminds me of the home I left behind 3 years ago. In other words, the insatiable hunger and protectiveness she is waking up in me is a threat to my peace of mind. Before I sink any deeper into this dangerous attraction, I need to solve this murder and get back on the road. But will fate take her from me before I realize the road has been leading to her all along? It sounds so good, so cute, and I'm here for it. It's a lot smaller than I thought. Like, it's a matte feeling of a book, and okay, so this is short. It is 290 pages. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Like, not like meaning how many pages, but like the size of the book. But I am obsessed with the cover. But like I said, I've never read a Tessa Bailey book, so my thoughts and feelings first about going into this book is I just feel like it's just gonna be like a quirky, fun, like spicy read. Like where she's like always getting herself into a situation that he needs to help her out of. And like the spiciness of like a romance and like make out, maybe sex, maybe, I don't know. I'm excited. Hey guys, yeah, I'm in my car as you can tell, and if you can hear the air on, I'm not sorry, it's hot, but I haven't really gotten to 100 pages technically of My Clear Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I've like technically have gotten only to 90 pages, chapter 8. I do not like the writing of this book at all. I do not like the dialogue on how the characters are. It's so, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just amateur, cringy, and just so, I feel like this book so far is just a big eye roll, and it's like a cliche. The two main characters, Miles and Taylor, they don't talk the same, but their inner dialogue on how they think is the same. And I'm just like, did the author not put that much character thought into this book? Because they sound the same when they're talking to themselves in their heads. I don't know, it's just kind of frustrating because I really wanted to like this book, but the writing and the dialogue is just so bad and so cringy. And I see like on Goodreads there's like 5-star reviews on this. I'm like, how? Did I get the wrong book? Like, how are these 5 stars? Like, with how they're acting towards each other, it's just so cringe, and like I don't feel anything for these characters. I don't care for them at all. And how they get into these like sexual tension like situations, it's just like it wasn't like a gradual thing at all. And it's just like, why am I thinking like this? I don't know, I never think like this. I'm a big, tough, burly man. Like, oh boy, is it gonna be one of these characters? And same with Taylor. She also is like, why am I looking at him? Stop looking at him. But oh my god, I want to touch him. I don't know. It's just, I do want to continue reading it because I want to figure out, like, what happened with, like, the dead person. That's all I care about figuring out. Like, their sexual tension is, like, so much to where, like, there wasn't even a build-up to the sexual tension to where, like, I care for them and I feel like, yes, this was building, make out or whatever. No, it's just so horrible. It's horribly written so far, and the dialogue is so horrible. I don't know. At this point, it's just not worth reading it. Like, I want to DNF it, but I still want to figure out what happened, why someone got killed. I don't know. Ugh. Thank God it's like a 200-something page book, because if it was like more than that, then I probably would not be able to get through this book with how bad the dialogue is and the characters are. Ugh. That's where I am. So, we need to talk. I've been putting this off for like 2 weeks nearly. Yeah, because I don't want to like talk negative about a book or like put out a negative reading vlog, which this is. I had such high hopes for this book. I do not like this book at all. I tried to get through it. I tried. But like I probably got like this way through it, that much, to where like, okay, I don't really care about the book or the story. Like, I just ended up skimming through it just to find out what, like, who done it. And it wasn't even like a triumphant, like, that's who it was. It was just like a, oh, could have been so much better. Could have been so much better. I think I said in this reading vlog that this is like a 15-year-old who's discovered Wattpad and is a true crime podcast listener, wanted to write a book with like smut in it. It was like a horny 15-year-old teenager wrote this. The writing is horrific. The dialogue, okay, so the writing and dialogue at the beginning wasn't off to a good start at all. But like I try to give it the benefit of the doubt, because like here and there the dialogue was cringy, but then it would get better, and then the writing kind of would get better to where I thought like I could save face for this book and just keep reading it. But y'all, it just got horrible. And this book went into like other scenes in the book to where it was a runoff scene, a filler scene, I guess. The writing is really bad to where they words on how they would like describe things, or a specific word that they used, and then a page later they would use a different word to describe the thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just very poorly constructed. And I've noticed a lot of typos in here too, but it's not engaging. There's no build up to where I cared. I didn't care for the characters at all. There's such potential in this book, because this is a book that I would love to read, but the execution of it is so poor, is so bad. I don't even know how this got published. And I know Tessa Bailey, she's written a lot of other books, and like I've heard people like her books, but I'm like, what happened with this book when she was writing it? Like, her other books look like romance books. I'm like, this is the first Tessa Bailey book I've ever read. I'm like, how do those books compare to this book in writing wise? Because I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out because it's really bumming me and I've never read a book this horrific before. I do want to read another Tessa Bailey book to see if this is just a really bad book on her part, if she's like a hit or miss author. I don't know, but I did get recommended to read a book by Tessa Bailey, and it was around the time that I was reading this. I'm like, I guess sure. But like I said, I've heard other people talking about Tessa Bailey's books and how they're good, so I'm like, should I give it another shot? Should I give her books another shot, or should I even try and like read it, or like is it gonna be another waste of money? I'm kind of nervous to be honest, but I might do another reading vlog redeeming myself of reading another Tessa Bailey book to see if this was just a hot mess of a book and her other books are good. I don't know. I'm just really so sad and disappointed in this book.